Welcome to the Healthy Living Sessions podcast, where we talk about more than just health and fitness. We talk about many aspects of life. While fitness and health are important, there's more to life than just the gym. In a world where we can get information at our fingertips, we have a problem. There's so much information out there, it's so hard to distinguish between what is actually valuable and what isn't valuable. And now, where there's so much information there, that we decide that we need motivation. The problem is that motivation isn't your problem, discipline is. Oftentimes we talk about how we need more motivation in order to be able to do the things that we want to do to keep us going, but that's not it at all. It's the discipline that we lack that is holding us back from getting exactly what we want. Yes, motivation is beneficial, but it is not going to be what gets us through in those hard times. Yes, it may at times, but it's not the things that are going to keep us going by just staying motivated. Discipline will keep us going, will keep us getting through those hard times. You know, there's a quote by Bruce Lee: "I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times." If you've done anything 10,000 times, you are certainly good at it. By doing 10,000 things one time, you are by no means good at it. So we have to keep doing something time and time again in order to be good at it. And you don't keep doing something over and over and over again purely on motivation. You have to have that discipline in order to keep doing whatever it is that you want to do. Because motivation, while some days it may help you go do that, but I guarantee you won't do it over the long term if you don't have the discipline to do it. And that's the problem with our society today. We think that we need motivation in order to be able to do something. It's not the motivation. There's so many motivational speakers out there. There's so many YouTube videos, podcasts, friends that will be there to cheer you on, to give you those words of encouragement, to help motivate you to go after what you want to go after, and yet you still don't do it. You keep saying you need more motivation. That's not it. You need discipline. I cannot emphasize that enough, that discipline is going to be what gets you through whatever it is you're trying to get through. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishments. Yes, you may have goals. Yes, you may have motivation from others to get you those goals. But without that discipline, you will never accomplish those goals. Because anything in life worth doing does not come easy. We know so many people that have been ultra successful, and yet they have not gotten there with motivation alone. They have the discipline to keep going. Now, one guy, I just cannot believe that he can do it. I mean, I guess because he's just been so used to getting ridiculed, being talked down about, being blasted for any reason, is Donald Trump. Now, I'm not here to talk politics. I'm here to talk about his character and the fact that no matter what people say about him, no matter how they talk down about him, he still is who he is. Again, I'm not talking about the man he is per se, whichever way you are for or against him, but I'm talking about himself. I think all of us, no matter which side we're on, can agree that this man doesn't care what other people think about him. He does whatever he wants to do. Donald Trump is Donald Trump. And that takes discipline. You don't get that by staying motivated because, boy, it seems like nobody is with him. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of people with him, but it seems like a lot of people are against him. Especially you see all the stuff on the news, so on and so forth. But anyways, there's so many negative things that he could look at and give up on just because of that. But he tunes it out. And that's the thing. When you're going for your goals, you have to tune out the negativity. So Some people like to put their goals out there so they feel like they're accountable to everybody that follows them on social media. Some people like to keep it secret. If you're one of those that can't stand the fire, like the old saying goes, if you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. If you feel like you can't take the fire, don't tell everybody about your goals. Tell those around you that will be there to support you and motivate you. But at the end of the day, it's all on you. You cannot keep trying to do something and only go through with it if you have the motivation, because I guarantee you're not going to have that motivation. For instance, with me making this jump into real estate, when I first started talking about it, I really didn't have a lot of people backing me. I did have some friends who were like, man, yeah, you should definitely go for it. But a lot of people are like, oh, well, you need to think about this. You need to be safe with that. And they may have not been necessarily negative, but they weren't really positive on me making this jump. Now, I know it was a crazy jump, so I can't expect people to be positive and be there to support me. But at the end of the day, it was all based on my discipline, and it's going to be based on my discipline if I succeed at this. The motivation that people give me, the support that people give me, yes, it's going to help tremendously. And I appreciate all the love and support I've gotten so far, although I've only had one day in the job. But still, if I don't have the discipline myself to keep going, even when times are tough, that motivation may be there, but it's not going to be enough. And with the discipline, you have to have a higher purpose behind it. It's with goal setting. It can't be just, oh, I want to look nice. Why do you want to look nice? Oh, I want to look nice, be healthy, so I can have a family later, so I can be able to play with my kids and not feel like I'm gassed out after 2 minutes. Although kids have a ton of energy, so more likely than not, no matter what kind of shape you're in, you're going to feel out of shape with kids. But, you have to have higher reasons than just that goal per se. It can't be something that's just to do with you to help benefit yourself. You need to make goals that are higher than that. That way, that discipline is for something. But at the end of the day, it's all down to the discipline that you give yourself. So, motivation isn't enough. Discipline is what you need. So if you're lacking discipline, you need to dig deep inside you and figure out what you need to have that discipline. I promise, without discipline, you are never going to get far. Yes, you might accomplish some things with motivation, but to go the long haul, you need that discipline. Thank you all for listening to the podcast today. I hope it was impactful to you. If you feel you have a friend that can get value from this episode, share it with them. Also, please review and subscribe to this podcast. I can't get this message out without your help. Until next time, have a blessed and healthy day.